Hello students, welcome to All Scholar classes. So today I will be taking the 8th chapter from class 6 science, that is the body movement, the part 1 of this chapter I will be dealing. So this is very interesting chapter as we all would like to know about our different body parts, about different bones, muscles, joints that are present in our body, how our body works, how there is a movement in our body. So this is very interesting and very scoring chapter. So please read it carefully. So initially I will start with movement. We will see what is movement. Then we will see the movement in different types of animals. We are going to see how different kinds of animals they use their different body parts to move. We will take cow or some insects, fish, birds, how they use. Some are using their legs, some are using their wings, some uses their fins. Okay, so like this different types of movement and different body parts is used to move from one place to another. Next we will see the movement in humans. How the movement in human being is being conducted. So we will study about joints, what is a joint, and we will see the different types of joint, in which we are going to study the 4 types of joint, that is a ball and socket joint, the pivotal joint, the hinge joint and the fixed joint. So all these will be explained in detail along with their functions. So let's start with movement. So in body movements, first we will see what does a word movement means. मूवमेंट इज व्हाट बेसिकली, अगर मूवमेंट की बात करें तो मूवमेंट क्या है? एक जगह से दूसरे जगह जाना. ओके, सो द एबिलिटी ऑफ एन ऑर्गेनिज्म टू चेंज इट्स पोजीशन. चेंजिंग योर पोजीशन. इफ आई एम कमिंग हियर, आई हैव चेंज्ड माय पोजीशन, आई हैव मूव्ड. ओके, इफ आई गो दिस साइड, दिस इज अ मूवमेंट. इफ आई पुट माय नेक लाइक दिस, आई हैव मूव्ड माय नेक. My body is still, but I have moved my neck. Okay, so this is movement. I am going back. This is movement. I am changing my position. Okay, movement is basically changing your position. Previously my position was here. Now I am here. Okay, so I have changed my position. Or I can change any of my body parts. Okay, any of my body parts I can use to change my position. I am using my legs to move forward. I am using my legs to go backward. Okay, I am using my neck to look backward. Okay, again I am using my neck to look forward. So this is called movement. So what is movement? The ability of an organism to change its position. And how this position is going to be changed? By using any of the body part. I have used my leg to move forward. By using any of body parts. This is called as movement. Okay, so what is movement? The ability of an organism to change its position by using any body parts. This is called movement. Okay, so there are so many types of movement that happen in our body. So many things. Look, I am moving my hand. Okay, when you blink your eyes, sometimes you keep on blinking your eyes. This is also what? It's also a kind of movement. When you are breathing, it's again a type of a movement. Okay. a movement. Okay, so we can walk, we can run, we can jump, or we can move from place to place. These all are a movement. Fine. So movement, first we will see the movement in animals from place to place. How these different animals, they use their different body parts, okay, and a different way to move. Okay, so let's see the example of few animals, how they move. Okay, so we are going to see movement in animals. Okay, so let's take the example of few of the animals. Animals, so you can take cow, or you take humans. Okay, or a snake is there, bird is there, insects are there, or you can take fish. Okay, so these are different types of animals we are considering, and we will see the body parts that is used for moving one place to another. Body part they use to move from one place to another. Okay, which body parts they are using to move from one place to another, and how does they move? How do they move? How do these animals move? So cow, have you seen cow? How it goes from one place to another? It has got its legs. 4 legs are there. It uses its 4 legs and it's moved from one place to another. Similarly, if we talk for dog, it also runs or it moves with its 4 legs it is having. So these cows, they use their body part, legs, and what do they do? They walk. Okay. Humans, we human beings, how we move from one place to another? If I have to move somewhere, I am using my legs. I can walk or I can run. Okay. So humans are also using legs. They can walk or they can run. Fine. Next comes a snake. So these snakes, they have no legs. They can't walk like us with the legs. They use their whole body to walk. Okay? जमीन पे क्या करते हैं? ग्राउंड पे उनकी पूरी बॉडी ऐसे स्लिटर होती है. Okay? So they use their whole body. These animals, they use their whole body. You can say that they are creeping or they are slithering better. Okay, so how do they move? Slitters. Then comes bird. Birds use their wing. Okay, they use their wings to fly, or they have also got 2 legs. They can use their legs also. Okay, so these birds, they use their wings to move from one place to another. They fly or they use their legs. So using their wings, they fly from one place to another, or they move by using their wings, they fly, and using their legs, they move from one place to another. Next comes insect. Any insect you take the example. There are so many insects. Grasshopper. You must have seen these grasshoppers. They creeps or they also fly. Okay. And other insects are also there. Housefly is there. It flies. Mosquito is there. It flies. So these insects, what do they use? They have got legs. They can use their legs. They can use their wings or they can use their whole body. Okay? Insects, ants are there. Ants, what they do? Cockroaches are there. You have seen that cockroaches uses their legs to move. Okay? So different insects are there. They can use their legs. They can use their wings. Housefly and all, they use their wings. Or some insects, they use their whole body. Okay? So they creeps, they fly, or they can even slide. Okay? So next comes fish. Fish uses their tails or their fins. Okay? How they move from one place to another? Either they are going to use their fin or they are going to use their tails. Okay? Or they are going to use their fins. And what is the mode they use? They swim. Fish swims. They swims in the water. So here you have seen different kinds of animals, cow, and the body part they are using. Some are using legs, some are using their whole body, some again using their wings, some are using their tails or fins. And the type of movement they are doing, some can walk, run, slither, fly, move, creeps, slide or swim. Okay? So on this basis we can say that there are different kinds of movement from one place to another. It can be a walk, okay? It can be a run. It can be a slither, okay? It can jump. Jumping is also one mode, okay? Or it can fly. You have seen many insects are flying, birds are flying, or they can creep. Creeping is also one of the mode. Some of them crawls. Crawling is there. Okay. Swim is there. So these are different types of move from one place to another. Walk, run, jump. Walk, run, jump, crawl, slither, fly, creeps, swim. Okay, slide. So these are different types of movements in animals. Okay, fine students. So this was about all of the animals. Now we will be seeing the movement in human body and its movement. How movement is occurring in human. Okay. So now we will see the movement in human bodies. Okay, we have now seen that different animals, how some uses their legs, some uses their wings or fins, different parts of the body to move from one place to another. So if we talk about human body, there are different body parts that moves. Like we can move our neck, okay? We can move our wrist, we can move our fingers, we can move our knee, we can move our ankle, toe, we can move our back, we can move our head, okay? Elbows we can move and we can move our arms like this, okay? So we can move different parts of body, okay? So we can move our neck, or you can move your elbow, or you can move your wrist, fingers, Okay, your head you can move. Okay, your ankle, your toe is there that you can move. You can move your back, you can move your knee. Okay, like this different body parts are there that you can move. Now the question is that we are able to move few body parts very easily, like this hand. We can move it very easily in all the directions. You can move your hand in all the directions. Okay, but some we can move only in one direction. If we talk about our neck, you can move it like this or you can move it like this. You can't turn your neck and see at the back. No, only this much or this much. And some parts of the body are not movable. You can't move them. Okay? If you want to move your this arm, can you move? No, you can't move it. So there are different parts of the body. If you want to move from here, you can move. Okay? But you can move only this much. Okay? You can't go full. So like this, there are different types of different parts of the movement. There are different ways, or you can say different kinds of movement, of body part. Okay, some body parts can be moved very easily. Some in few directions only. And few we can't move at all. Few we are not able to move at all. Okay? So, different body parts can move differently. Some can move fully. You can rotate your hand fully. But the wrist you can make like this only. You can't rotate your wrist. Okay? So, different kinds of movements are there. Neck, you can only rotate like this. So, it's what? Why this situation comes? Why such thing happens? It is because these bones, they don't work alone. Okay? Bones don't work alone. They need help from the muscles. They need help from different kinds of joints. Okay? So in this chapter, that is the body movements, we shall be discussing and studying about all these. Okay? How, which kinds of movements are there? Why some portion of the body can move in all directions, some can't. Okay? So the one thing to remember is that bone can't work, or you can say bone don't work alone. Okay? Bone don't work alone. Why? They need help. They need help. Of whose help they need? They need help from muscles or from joints. Muscles and joints. So in this chapter we are going to study about, in this video, that is the part 1 video, I will be dealing with these joints. About joints we are going to study now. Okay? So let's start with joints. So we are able to bend or rotate our body in different places. Okay? Only we can rotate or bend our body only on those places where two parts of our body seems to be joined together. As the name says, joints. Two parts of a body are joined. This lower arm is joined with upper arm. So we can move here from our elbow. Okay? Our neck is joined with our body. So we can able to move our face or our neck. Okay? So joints are basically what? We can bend or we can rotate only those parts of the body where two parts of the body seems to be joined together. Okay? Example is elbow. Elbow is joining the lower arm, the upper arm. These shoulders, you can move these shoulders. The shoulder is joining your hand, your body. Okay? Your neck. Okay? Your knees. Okay? Your knees is joining your thighs and your lower leg, calf and all. Okay? So these are some of the examples. So if we talk the function of a joints, these joints are responsible for the body to move. बॉडी में जो मूवमेंट होता है वो किनकी वजह से होता है? जॉइंट्स की वजह से. अगर जॉइंट्स नहीं होते तो देयर वुड हैव बीन नो मूवमेंट इन आवर बॉडी. इफ इन आवर बॉडी देयर हैज बीन नो जॉइंट, इट वुड हैव नॉट बीन पॉसिबल फॉर अस टू मूव इन एनी वे एट ऑल. ओके, so if we see the definition of a joint, we will say that we are able to bend or you can say rotate our body. Okay, in places where two parts, any two parts of the body, where two parts of our body, they seems to join together, seems to be joined together. This is called joints. Okay? Now let's take the examples. Example is our elbow. This is one of the very good example. You can see your upper arm, your lower arm is being joined by this elbow and you are able to move. Your knee. Okay? Your neck. Fine? Your shoulder. All these are example of a joint. Now if you talk about the function, joint helps in the movement, helps body in movement. It is because of the joints the body can move, helps body in movement. Okay? It's because of the joint that we are able to move. Now next we will see the types of joint. So there are basically 4 types of joint which we are going to discuss in our this chapter, which are in your syllabus. Okay, so next comes the types of joints. Okay, so the first type of a joint is a ball and socket joint. Okay, about each joint we will be studying in detail. So ball and socket joint. Second type of joint is a pivotal joint. Pivotal joint. Third type of joint is hinge joint. Okay, and the fourth type is a fixed joint. Okay, so we shall be learning in detail about all these four joints: ball and socket, pivotal, hinge, fixed. Okay, so we shall be studying all these in detail. So let's start with ball and socket joint. So this ball and socket joints gives a circular motion. Okay? It gives which type of motion? A circular motion. Circular movement you can say. Okay? As the name suggests, ball and socket joint. So the one joint acts as a ball and the other acts as a socket. Okay? So the round end of one bone fits into the hollow space of the other bone. That forms a ball and socket. Suppose this is the round end of one bone. Okay? Suppose it is here. Okay, so this is the round end of one bone. Okay, it is now going to fit into the hollow space of the other bone. Suppose this is the other bone here I am drawing. This one is the other bone. Okay, and you can see here this is like a hollow space. Hollow space of other bone. Okay, so this round end of one bone fits into the hollow space of other bone. Okay. Okay, here you can see. So this is acting like a ball, and this one is acting like a socket. So that's why this joint is called as ball and socket joint. Okay. So in the ball and socket joint, the first thing is that the movement is circular movement is there. The round end of one bone, as you can see in this figure, this is the round end of one bone. It is going to fit into the hollow space of the other bone. Okay, so this one is the hollow space of other bone. Basically, two bones are there. Okay, so the round part is acting like a ball, and the other part is acting like a socket. Okay, so these joints, they allow movement in all direction. In all direction, the movement can be done. Okay, so movement in this joint is in all directions. Okay, so the movement in this joint is in all the directions. All directions there is a movement. Now if we talk about the example you can have a shoulder joint. You can move your shoulder joint in all direction, and you can see that this, you can't see it basically, but inner there is a bone like a ball, and here is a hollow joint. Both are joining. It's act as a ball and socket. Hip joint is an example. So example is a hip joint and your shoulder joint. Okay, so the first category of joints is a ball and socket joint. It allows movement in all the three planes. That is a circular movement is there. Okay, in all the three planes the movement is there. Here I have drawn a figure. This round end of one bone fits into the hollow end of the other bone. Two bones are there. So this one is acting as a ball, and this other bone is acting as a socket. So there is a circular movement, allows movement in all the three planes. The round end of one bone fits into the hollow space of the other bone. Movement in this joint is in all the direction. If we talk about the example is a hip joint and a shoulder joint. Okay. Now the second type is the pivotal Okay, so the second type of joint is a pivotal joint. Okay, so in this type of joint, if we talk about this joint, this joint is where neck and head joints. Our neck and our head joints is a bone, that is a pivotal joint. Okay, so joint where neck and head joints. Okay, so it is a kind of joint where neck and head joints. So this is a cylindrical shaped bone inside and another bone forming the ring type of structure. This is basically inside. So cylindrical bone is there one inside, and another bone forming the type of structure is like a ring. Okay, so joint where the neck and head joints. So this type of joint, it allows a forward and backward movement or left and right movement. Okay, forward and backward movement and left and right movement. Okay, so allows forward and backward movement and left and right movement. Okay, so if we talk about the example, our neck joint is one of the example. Example is neck joint. If you are going to see, it is somewhat like this. Okay, So this is here the structure. This is a joint. So somewhat like this. This is the pivotal joint. Okay. So the third one is the hinge joint. Third is hinge joint. So the third type of a joint is a hinge joint. So student, you must have seen the door at your home. How that door moves forward and backward. Only two direction is there. It can move either forward or backward. So there are some hinges that are being attached. You must have seen at your door. Some this type of hinge are attached. 2 or 3 hinges are there. And the door either moves forward or it goes backward. Forward or backward. So two direction movement is there. Either forward or backward. The best example to see this hinge joint in our daily life is like a door. Okay, you can correlate hinge joint with our door, that there is a forward and backward movement. Okay, so hinge joint is example of our knee joint. So we can do it backward or we can do it forward. Okay, or elbow forward, backward, forward, backward. Okay, so this portion is called as a hinge. It is allowing either forward movement or backward. Forward, backward. Okay, or you can see the example of a knee. The knee bone is a very good example, and elbow is also. So if you see at the knee bone, the joint is like this somewhat. Okay. Okay, so it goes forward, backward, backward, forward. Okay, so this is a hinge joint. Okay, or if you go and see at your home, you can see at your home also door, how door is joined with a hinge and it goes either forward or backward. So there is a limited movement, only backward and forward. Okay, so limited movement. That is backward and forward. Okay. Now the next thing is that along one axis movement. Okay, it's not 3-dimensional or 3-circular. It's one axis movement. Okay, the movement is at one axis. Like this, I will be showing you. Suppose it is going to be, the movement is like this in one axis. Okay, and the best example is I have given you that knee joint, elbow joint. In the knee joint, you can see this one is a humerus and a ulna. Ulna and humerus के बीच में जो joint है, that is our example. Okay, so example is knee joint or elbow joint. So this is the hinge joint. Next type of a joint is a fixed joint. As the name itself says, fixed joint. Fixed का मतलब है, fixed means कहीं पे भी fix है, और जो चीज fix है उसमें क्या कोई movement हो सकता है? No movement. Okay, so the fourth type of joint is a fixed joint. Okay, so in this there is a no movement. In any direction there is a no movement. It's a fixed. It is not going to have any kind of movement. It is totally fixed. No movement. Okay, नाम से ही आपको पता चल रहा है फिक्स जॉइंट है, मतलब फिक्स है, बिल्कुल फिक्स, कोई ना इधर होना है ना उधर होना है, कोई मूवमेंट नहीं। एग्जाम्पल हो जाएगा आपके स्कल के जो जॉइंट्स हैं, दैट आर फिक्स्ड जॉइंट। एग्जाम्पल इज स्कल जॉइंट्स। ओके, another example is the joint in our head. Joint in our head. Now let's take an example. You are having a lower jaw and upper jaw. When you open your mouth, you can move your lower jaw downward. Like this, you are moving your lower jaw downward. But can you move your upper jaw also downward? If you try to move your upper jaw, just open your mouth and try. Are you able to move? No. Why? It is fixed. It is fixed with your head. Only this lower jaw is moving, not the upper jaw. Okay, so this is a fixed jaw where there is no movement in any direction. There is no kind of movement. Okay, so this was all for part 1. For chapter 8, part 1, I complete here. We have studied for the 4 joints, very important joints these are, and this chapter is also very interesting and very scoring also. It is very interesting because we should know our muscles, we should know about our body, our joints, everything. Okay, so we have seen all the 4 types of joints which are in your syllabus. There are other joints also like the gliding joint and all, but in your syllabus only 4 types of joints are there, that is ball and socket joint, pivotal joint, hinge joint and fixed joint. So basically we have seen all of those. You have to learn the examples for each, examples along with the type of movement these joints are having. Okay, so this was all for today. Thank you so much students for watching my video, and if you have not subscribed our channel Oli Scholar yet, please do subscribe it and please give a like button to my video and subscribe the channel because we upload videos daily, so you can be updated with the videos. If you have subscribed the channel, you can also go in Google Play, whose link is given in our description box. In Google Play, our app of Oli Scholar is there. Just go through the link. You will be getting interesting videos. Very good PDF notes you are getting. MCQ questions are there, so you can see yourself how well you stand, and you can give those online tests. And if you are interested for live classes also, we conduct that also. So this was all for today. Thank you so much. Please give a like button to my video. Thank you.